Tom Hicks from the Chicago Bears. Tom, you came into the league with Walter Payton, right, in '75?
This guy, yep.
Right behind me.
Hey. We were drafted the same year. Mike Hartenstein, Roland Harper, Reeve Sori, Bob Avellini. That was a good year for him.
And it was kind of, tough years. Vince, God, I can't think of the quarterback. Yeah, thank you. Vince Evans?
Yeah, they had Vince Evans, Bob Avellini, and Mike Phipps came in '78 or '9, and it was like a rotating deal for a little while. But for first 2-3 years, Bob was the main quarterback, and then he obviously was around, I don't know, what, 8 or 9, something like that.
Tell me about playing with Doug Plank.
Doug was fun. I mean, he made practice fun. He had kept everybody on their toes. Used to tick the offense off a lot because he would play at practice almost like in the games.
Really?
So, yeah, he was always kind of a little bit of danger to the offense during practice. But Dougie was a lot of fun to play with.
Now, did you say, during practice, Doug, calm down, man. Just dial it down just a little bit.
We'd have a receiver go down to the field, would go quiet, and then you'd hear one of the coaches yell, "What the, Doug?" So, yeah.
So what are you doing now?
I was, when I left football, I was in the commodity business. I was a broker at the American Board of Trade for 16, 17 years. I left there. I was in tech consulting for 5 years. Then I was in the mortgage business, which has gone really crummy.
In the toilet, you're right.
Yeah, so in the meantime, I'm just reassessing right now.
And are you a fan of the NFL today?
Yeah, I watch, especially for those around me, my wife and kids, other people. Everybody else is probably more a fan than I am. I'm interested, and I like the Bears. I'm a fan of the Bears, actually. I think that they've done a lot to try and bring some of the old players back and whatnot. But it's an interesting game. And my opinion is, I watch people cover different sports. It seems like it's more the pastime than baseball, actually, because it's just not only. It seems like the NFL has just grown so big, merchandise-wise and coverage-wise, and everything else, but it seems like it's talked about year-round. Everybody's talking football, where the other sports have their hiatuses almost.
What was it like for you back in the late '70s?
I'll say this: Doug Buffon, who was kind of like a mentor for myself.
Right.
Sunday was payday, and so everybody basically, you needed to get on the field on Sunday, and everybody pretty much worked through injuries. And I don't know that we were more courageous than today's players, really, because I don't know what's going on. You don't know exactly how injured somebody is. But there was a period there where people were starting to think, you know what? There's so much more money in the game now, which we don't sit around and whine about, really. But when guys, it looks like they're not playing injured, it's like, you're getting paid that much dough.
Get out on the field.
Get out on payday.
Right.
But once again, I mean, I have no idea as far as what the extent of guys' injuries are these days. I really don't know.
Tom, good to see you.
Thanks, Pete.